Assalamu alaikum everybody, welcome back to Tower Resources. It's been a while since I made a video on Tower Resources, as quite frankly there hasn't been any news until today. So current share price 0.024 GBX. Today we're down minus 12%. Year to date we're down minus 41%. I guess that's all you need to know. We're going to be down regardless. We had a couple of dips and highs, but obviously year to date, if you guys paid attention, farmout agreements were RNS'd on like the first week of January, which kind of skyrocketed the share price, as you can see here. So in January, and since then we've had a few updates, but nothing major. Until today's one, which gives us a bit more information on what's happening with TRP. When are they finally going to be drilling in Cameroon as well? So yeah, this is the update here, 2nd of June 2025, prelim results to 31st of December 2024. So I'm not going to go through it all because it is quite extensive, but I'm just going to like highlight the key points I think you guys should know. So obviously in this prelim results, it talks about the highlights in Cameroon, Namibia, and even the corporate ones as well. So if you've been paying attention to my videos, I've already talked about most of this stuff when it was actually RNS'd. So I think some of the interesting things to note is cash balance at the year end of 2024 was $284,000 compared to $20,000 in 2023. So a stronger cash position. And also don't forget, they also did a bridge loan as well of £500,000 as well to add to the cash balance. And the big one, obviously, 15 million USD. They're going to get a significant amount of money once Farmout is officially approved as well. So yeah, and receive further $3,437,500 cash following completion of the 2 farmout agreement. So there's a lot of money like stuck, I'd say, until those approvals happen, and that's basically what the company's waiting for, and it's why the share price today has dropped, because unfortunately it won't be happening soon. When I say soon, I mean like next couple of weeks, because if we scroll down and we check what the chairman and chief executive statement has said, Jeremy Asher, some nice information about what was done in 2024, oil prices now as well fluctuating, and basically what's happening with the rig that they had last year, that because of the delays it made it impossible for them to schedule it. So obviously they completed the farmout agreement. It's subject to the government approvals, but one thing to note about the government approvals is that it is linked to the rig as well. So my understanding from this RNS is that the government, or the office of the Ministry of Mines, want to see a rig being secured before they hand over approval as well. And what's happened in 2025 is, Ash has mentioned, the market for rigs is a lot easier. There's more options available, so it's taking longer to find the best option, which is good, obviously, because they can save money. But then obviously they don't want to delay it too long, especially with presidential elections coming in October in Cameroon as well. And also Prime, the investment partner, probably don't want to be waiting so long for things to happen. So I'm hoping they don't take that long. So obviously here you can see what's been said. In addition, we have been helped by the fact that a couple of our neighbours also require rigs for drilling campaigns beginning around the end of 2025. If we can use the same rig and some of the same services, we should be able to reduce the mobilisation, demobilisation costs associated with the well. We cannot discuss the commercial discussions around the rigs and so on, but we can say that we are now very confident of their successful conclusion. So that's the change. Before, Ashley just used to say they can't comment, but he's added this line here after the comma which says, but we can say that we are now very confident of their successful conclusion, which tells me that he could have wrote, we are now confident, we are now very confident, kind of tells me that they're at the final stages of selecting the rig and the services, which is why he's used the word very, very confident. So I'm hoping that's a strong positive, and that, near term we do get that rig sorted. So here's the part. These approvals usually take a while, and we also understand that the government would like to see the final rig selection completed so they can see more clearly what extension may be required. However, we know the government is working on other aspects of the program remains all of our project. So yeah, that kind of ties back to what I just mentioned, that they're waiting to see the rig being secured. Obviously, Asher here has mentioned very confident of the successful conclusion. That means we're probably at the ending stages of the negotiations to secure the rig. So hopefully once that's done, then they can show the government of Cameroon that, rig sorted, and then they can get approval, and, we can finally get drilling in Cameroon. Also, we've got an update on Namibia as well. Obviously, Namibia is not the priority this year, but obviously there is a farm out there as well. But the main one is Cameroon because, Total Resources intend to drill to find oil in Cameroon. And then we've also got a couple of updates on South Africa as well. Longer term project for TRP. And then some board changes as well. Then obviously in the rest of the RNS, you guys can read it in your own time. We've got strategic report, operational review. And then here, one last important part is, at this point, we believe we can be ready to spud the Njom 3 well in the fourth quarter of 2025, provided the necessary government approvals and rig are in place in good time. So Q4 is about, 3-4 months away from now. So hoping that, the rig and everything can be sorted before then. And that, they can finally drill, because it's been like 5 years in the making. Like since 2020, I think Tower Resources have tried to drill Cameroon, and for some reason or another, it just hasn't happened. So this one, obviously Q4 has taken a while since the actual farm out was announced in January. So like a whole year basically of waiting. But if they can finally get this done, it would be a huge achievement for them, and a huge step for the company, a milestone as well, because it would be good to start getting some oil revenues into the company, because right now obviously the company's not making any money, and most of their monies are coming from placings and loans and things. So yeah, it'd be good to start making your own money from oil. Then obviously we have Namibia as well. Still works are ongoing here. South Africa as well. Just not many updates. They're continuing to reviewing and working with potential license partners. But the main focus for 2024 is in fact Cameroon. So what we learn from this RNS is, obviously, look here, revenue 0. They just have a lot of costs at the moment, administrative costs and all this stuff. So definitely good to get some oil-based cash in as soon as possible. So what do we learn from this RNS? A couple of things. Jeremy Asher says very confident of the successful conclusion, which tells me that things are about to be complete in terms of the rig selection. Once rig selection's done, it's going to be shared across with the government of Cameroon, and then once the government of Cameroon are happy and they've seen that the rig's secured and everything, then they'll hand over the approval. Then Tower Resources will get that huge cash amount that I showed you at the start, which is somewhere here. Cash 3 million, about 3.4 million. Once they get that, and then hopefully, inshallah, they can start finally drill in October and Q4. And it's just hoping that the rig works out and there's no issues like last year where another company decided to extend the duration of their rig. So yeah, hopefully it all works out. Let me know what you guys think of today's RNS prelim results. There are some hints, as I mentioned, that things are close, but obviously patience is required at this moment of time. Still, and that's probably why the market is down, because the market doesn't like delays. But as an investor, Q4 has to happen. Or this could be like one of the last shots of TRP at Cameroon. So I'm hoping they can finally get this done as well. So yeah, guys, hope you've enjoyed this RNS review video. Let me know your thoughts, and as always, please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll keep you guys updated on what happens with TRP next. Hoping we get some rig news and some government approvals during Q3, so I'll be able to document that as well. And peace.